Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna try to do this video over again. I try to record it twice. All right, here we go. We on a 1 minute time frame. This 10 days. So we're gonna show you 10 days. Now, I recently showed you guys a strategy, a 3 candlestick strategy on a 1 minute time frame. SPY SPX 1 minute time, 1 minute entry. So where you get your entry in a 1 minute. So instead of having to wait for the 15-minute ORB, 30-minute ORB, anything like that, through a lot of back testing and researching, I figured out after the third candlestick, because a lot of times you had that big move up or down and we miss it, or a lot of times it do the big move and then it consolidate for most of the rest of the day. So I wanted to try to figure out how to capture that big move. And so I found the third candlestick. But what I discovered just in recent back tests is the fifth candlestick is actually more appropriate. The third candlestick, you can still be successful within the way I taught you. I teach you, look for small moves. Don't look for the big $3, $5, $7 moves. Look for smaller moves. Take the 50-cent move, the 75-cent move, the 25-cent move. But what you want to do is have more. If you trade in stocks, more stocks. If you do like me, trade option, you get more option contracts, but you get smaller. Look for smaller moves, or you get what I teach you about the delta as well. That's important. You get a higher delta, and then you go for a smaller move. And if you say if you set to you want to make a certain amount per day, just say you want to make $100 per day, you look at whatever delta you have and see what move you need to make. Or if you just say, if I suggest a 50-cent move, this is SPY, so a 50-cent move. So the price move up in your direction, or 50 cent, or down in your direction, whatever direction you have, 50 cent. If you want to make $100, what you want to do is have a 0.2 delta. So I teach you go for smaller moves. Now, with the 3 candle method, that's the old method. I just updated, and now the actual appropriate one is the 5 candlestick. But if you still want to use the 3 candlestick and you stuck to the 50-cent move, you're gonna get your 50-cent move. Right there within here is your 50-cent move. Over here, your move. So you still get your move. And let me just show you. So this will be telling us to go calls. Third candlestick is the green. It would tell us to go call. So the price is 685.02. All we needed to go is 685.52. 685.52. 50. Where'd you go? 54. Bam. So your move is already made. About, what is it, around 9:38. Now, let's see. You might be able to make a dollar move, but I'm just showing you that the reason it's important to look for small moves, because I could look at that might be a dollar, may not be, but that's probably the highest that it went. That's probably the highest that it went. So using the 3 candle method, you can still have a high profitability rate, high probability of being correct and making your move, probably 80-90%. I think it's around 80 or 90% with the 50-cent move. Now, if we're looking for the actual right direction, the actual correct, more appropriate correct direction, then we use the 5 candlestick. So we scrap the 3 candlestick, is the 5 candlestick. So we're gonna go through 10 days and I'm gonna show you. So instead of going to the upside like the 3rd candle told us, the 5th candle tell us to go to the downside. So we do puts. We come in 684.67. Now we just look at this first big move from here. This first big move right here, 682.35. That's like a little bit over $2 move, just right there. 954. And if you guys been following me, I told you most of the moves is made by around 10:30ish. The entries to the moves on average is around 10ish, 10:30, and you're out by 11 on average. You do have different hit points though, 10:30, 11:30, and 12:30, but that's a different video I can explain. But usually on average, you in by 10:30, out by 11. So this is just the first move. It might go down further, but just the first move, that's a little bit over $2. Now let's see where it go down further. Okay, so that's one day. Okay, let's just speed through. Let's not try to make this video too long. Day 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's telling us to the downside. Price 688.41. So just this first move down right here. Sorry about the candle shake, but it's a quick way to do it. 88.41 to 83. That's like a $5 move. Will it go down further? $79. Will it go down further? Okay, that's about it. Now, the rest of the days, we're just going to show you. We're not going to even look at the numbers. You'll just be able to identify that you be able to make it pretty much what the move is just by what I showed you. Okay. 1, 2, 3. The third candle method would have sent us off the wrong way. Would have had us going to the upside. We go do the 5. We get in right here. Look at all that. Look at all that. We don't even got to look at the numbers. Okay, let's move along. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. The downside. That line is the entry. Look at that first move. That first dip hit by around 10:25. What I tell you, around 10ish, 10:20, 10:30ish. So pretty much between somewhere between like 10 and 11, your move should be made. Seeing some of them was at like 9:40, 9:30 something. Let's skip this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red candlestick to the downside. See that line? That be your entry. Look at all that. Look at all that. Now you can't really see all this on a 15-minute chart, hour chart. Like it'll just be big candlesticks, so you won't be able to really be able to receive the type of trend that you get with the 1 minute, maybe 2 minute. But I haven't tested this method on any other time frame, just a 1 minute. So this is my strategy on a 1 minute. Y'all can feel free to try it on a different time frames, but it takes time to do this back testing and researching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's telling us to the upside. Now, the old method would have told us to the downside. But we on 5 candlestick. This is the actual method. This is the complete method. So it's telling us to the upside. So that's the line. Look at that. That big move right there. From here, that big move right there. What time is that? 10:39. See? Y'all seeing the pattern now? Will it go up more? Maybe. But if not, we already made a big move. This revolutionize your trading. All y'all gotta do is do this. Look at this. We don't really honestly need to look at no EMAs, no none of that. No, look at that. It's pretty much a cheat code. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be the entry. That move, just say you want that first little move right there, 10 o'clock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From entry, 678.24. Say this move right here, 680. Can we get a complete 24 for a full $2? We just go a little bit above 24 just to be sure. We'll say 38. That's a little bit over $2 move right there, 10 o'clock. So entry would have been in at, let me see, pretty much 535. 10 o'clock, you out, Or like I say, you could trail. If your quota is, just say your quota is just pretty much a $1 move, you get your $1 move and then start trailing. As it go up another half a dollar, trail it 50 cents. Go another one, trail it. See if it go up more. And you can do that by using a 1 minute time frame and using RSI. I can show you or look at some of my other videos. But let's just hurry and get out of here so the video won't be too long. Just gonna go through it real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's telling us to the upside. That line is the entry. Look at that. Look at that. Now let's go back to the first. This is entry. Let's go back to the, if you just want to take profit there, that's the first little move. $9.56. But like I say, you trail your stop loss and just let it ride. So entry there. Just see how far that boy go up. Yeah. Okay. Last few days, we just gonna rip through, I promise. We ain't gonna. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside. Look at that. Moves made early. Look at that. Oh, more. Oh, look at that. More. Just steady going up. Steady going up. This ain't missed yet. It's like 7 for 7, 8 for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside. Look at that. Just this move right here. This move right here. 1045. I know I said I'm just ripped through. I just want to kind of see what this price is. That's 88. 28. So 89.28. So that's a dollar move. $90.40. That's a $2.20, about a $2.20 move. That's about a $2.60 move. So it hasn't missed yet. Okay, so that's what we got. So now we'll be back trading on the 26th, December the 26th. So bam, there it is. My SPY SPX 1 minute entry. Now I think I'm gonna name it something different. I haven't tried it on anything besides SPY, but I'm pretty sure because the reason for this, the reason why I thought about trading this, because changing it from the 3 to the 5, part of it, is because I think I traded the other day and I had some drawdown and I battled back, with a call, but it was like something needed to be tweaked. And so what I was like noticing in that third candlestick is usually the pullback. So just say for instance, if I did the 3 candle method, it would tell me to the downside. The 5 candle tell me to the upside. Now, when you think about when market open and when you get that first push, and a lot of times we miss it and we be like having to chase it, or we just miss it. When you think about it, it's always going to be a pullback. Then it's going to go back up. And usually the third candle is the pullback candle. So actually that's the wrong candle. But since I teach you guys to take small moves, you're still able to catch it, usually. So just say you got in right there, that might still give you that 50-cent move. But that's actually the wrong. It actually had you guys going in on a pullback. And so it could still work if you don't go above the 50-cent move. Do 25-cent move or something, you'll be for sure it'll work. But that's not the right move. That's the pullback. And also, and not saying that you can't make move on a pullback. And what I mean on a pullback, I mean not getting in at the end, not starting your entry at the end of the pullback. So this would be the end of the pullback. This is where you want to put your entry in. And so that's why the third candlestick wouldn't work, because that's usually the candlestick that starts the pullback. Now, and because then you're going to be going in the opposite direction. So if you see like, bam, that's pretty much the pullback before it go up. All right, so now just tell us to go here. Entry line, like y'all see, it went up. So that's it. Dang, this is 17 minutes. I try to make it short, but this is what we got.